Oh, hello. Yes, please come in. I don't have all day, you know. Someone like me has a lot of people requesting opportunities like these. A chance to get a one-on-one session with the God Tongue is something that many people would spend hundreds of thousands of dollars for. Shh, don't think that because I'm doing it for free that it's because I like you or anything. I've only agreed to do this as a favor for your class for donating to the Elite 10's Winter Festival. Maybe, if you're lucky, I might even do you the honor of tasting your final product once you prepare it for the event. Now, pay attention, because I've already done most of the preparation work for this dish so that I don't have to spend any more time than necessary explaining anything to you. Your class was chosen to present hors d'oeuvres at the upcoming event, so I'm going to be showing you the dish that I won my first challenge with at the autumn election. Some people might consider this dish more of a dessert, but it's my personal opinion, as well as the opinion of many more experienced chefs, that this dish perfectly complements a more savory main course, with a carbohydrate-heavy base such as linguine afritti de mar. The hors d'oeuvre that I'm going to be showing you how to prepare is croquantino of foie gras with balsamic vinegar heart. First, I'll go over the ingredients. Most you should be familiar with already. If not, then it's truly not a surprise that you need the help of someone as accomplished as I am. Anyway, first, a quick synopsis of the ingredients. Duck foie gras, 400 grams. Milk, 2 liters. Birra Moretti lager, 30 milliliters. Cinnamon, 1 stick. Only the freshest. Cloves, 10 grams. Again, only the freshest. Almonds, 30 grams, both bitter and sweet. As you already know, you'll want to properly balance the bitter almond when using it in such a delicate dish. Hazelnuts, 30 grams. Fine grain white sugar, 50 grams. Distilled spring water, 20 milliliters. 1/2 of a fresh vanilla pod. Do not use vanilla extract. A lower quality ingredient will only serve to cheapen the potential of such a delicate dish. The peel of 1/2 of a Valencia orange, and be sure that it's ripe to ensure the proper amount of acidity. Well-aged balsamic vinegar of your choosing. My preference is the Aceto Balsamico Tradicional, of course. But such an expensive selection is far outside of your class's budget for a charity function. So, we'll have to settle for this Mussini Grande Vicio for today's preparation. And finally, fleur de sal, a couple of teaspoons. For the preparatory work, you'll need to soak the liver in milk at 30 degrees Celsius for a couple of hours. I've already had this one soaking, so we can go ahead with the preparation. Remove it from the milk and then dry it properly to remove the excess moisture. Clean the liver, delicately separating the lobes, and remove the connective tissues from the larger veins without ruining the meat. In the meantime, reduce the beer on the heat by 50% before cooling it in the blast chiller. Allow the cleaned liver to marinate in the beer reduction and spices for about 6 hours. We have access to the most fragrant spices in the world, and you would be foolish not to use them to their full potential. Next, remove them from the marinade and allow excess moisture to drip away. Mold it into the tureen, then insert it into a vacuum bag and cook your sous vide for around 35 minutes at 55 degrees Celsius. This should be done 2 days prior to the preparation of the dish. I've prepared this one long before we ever began this one-on-one demonstration. After your sous vide is finished cooking, you should remove the sous vide from the heat and cool it in a blast chiller to 2 degrees Celsius. As I said before, allow it to rest at least 2 days in the refrigerator at the minimum. Next, boil the water with the sugar, vanilla, and orange peel. Make sure that the color of the orange peel is vibrant and the texture is moist and has some give underneath the pressure of your fingertips. Now, immerse the almonds and hazelnuts in the syrup. Drain them and place them on a silicone mat while dusting with the fleur de sal. Place them in an oven until thoroughly crystallized. Your heat should be at about 200 degrees Celsius and they'll need to stay in the oven for a few minutes. Using a hot, thoroughly sharpened knife blade, prepare by cutting the terrine into 2 cubes, around 8 centimeters long, 4 centimeters wide, and 1.5 centimeters high. Cover the 6 surfaces of the liver with the sweet and salted almonds and hazelnuts after inserting the vinegar inside of the terrine using a cinnamon stick, closing the hole at the end with some of the foie gras until you've achieved a perfectly smooth surface. Finally, insert the ice cream stick into the opposite side and your dish is complete. There. Now isn't that beautiful? Of course it is. I'm sure that this is your first time seeing something quite so elegant, so I'll give you a moment to fully take in how truly beautiful it is. As I said before, surely you understand what kind of opportunity you've been given by being not only allowed to eat something that skilled hands like mine have prepared, but also to spend time with someone as important as I am. The waiting list simply to have me taste a dish is full for more than 9 months into the future, and the price tag on such an experience is significant. And you've been allowed to not only speak to me, but also to have me teach you how to prepare one of my specialty dishes. I certainly hope that you're grateful for this, as it's not likely that you'll be spending much time with me in the future. You'll have to earn my respect for me to grace you with my individual presence, and it's not likely that you'll be able to do that anytime soon. What's that? What? How did you know that? So what if we were allowed to choose who to mentor in return for charity contributions? It doesn't mean that I chose you because I wanted to spend time with you. I simply think that your class has more potential to properly execute a dish with this level of skill necessary. It has nothing to do with you, idiot. How dare you be so disrespectful? Now go practice what I've taught you. I expect you to have this preparation done before the festival, and I will be judging you harshly once the event arrives. I will not let you embarrass me in front of all of your peers. Oh, and don't tell anyone that I selected your class. I'll make sure that you regret it if you do, idiot.